We will just go live because I got a lot of stuff to do today. Hi, Cappy. Hope you're doing well. I'll get to it. 27, live in a state. Read your How Not to Become a Millennial book, and I currently live at home with my parents. I've went from $1,000 in savings to over 150,000 in 3 years. Would love a G5 and lots of money. Playa. My problem is my job isn't what I want it to do, but I've noticed that all jobs I do have an interest in are located in Democrat shithole cities. Do I need to move there for a couple years, or should I keep riding this out until something comes up in my area? Keep in mind, getting a resume past the useless HR department is a job in and of itself. I'm like, well, dude, how in 3 years you saved up 150K? I'm no economist, but I just keep doing that, man. And normally I would bust people's balls for living at home, but I understand with rent being what it is, because previous millennials before you voted in for free money printer go burr with Obama, they are still chiseling off Obama's dried cum from their face because they just could not get enough of it. That has now made its way into the housing market, including some Trump bucks as well. Now more recently, Biden bucks. So I have changed my position. It's like, yeah, I'd live at home with your folks for a while. Save up some money. And you seem to be doing that admirably well. And then okay, do you want to like move out for your career? Here's what I would try to avoid it if you could. And the reason is twofold. One, with the great and merciful Corona-chan, we are in a real recession. So companies are generally a little bit reluctant to hire. But two, also because of the great and merciful Corona-chan, we 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Now we're 410 days into it. People are starting to realize that they don't need to be at a physical office, and so are some bosses. Not all of them. I know some of the boomer bosses and the controlling Gen X bosses still want to see you there because they're psychopaths. I would keep one. There's not a lot of jobs to go get because of the recession. All right. Two, I would be applying online for remote work jobs. Trying to figure out, you're 27, you live at home. You do have a job. Yeah, and HR is never going away. You're going to have to deal with that. No, I would keep, I don't think you have to move to San Francisco or Portland or other places where white people shit the streets. I would, I kid. Sometimes they urinate too. Yeah, I would try to avoid that. If for any other reason that you're going to have to pay rent, it's going to be very expensive. I mean, if you get a job, like if Google were to offer you $250,000 a year to go work in Silicon Valley, all right, fine, go do it. But right now you're doing really well saving that amount of money. I don't think there's a lot of job opportunities out there unless you're in a very good field. And I wouldn't go move to a Marxist socialist defecated shithole because Nancy Pelosi is there. Just from my career, I would probably hold out, wait till the recession and wait till I get the all clear, which will happen in 5 years when all of a sudden, like, we don't have to wear masks anymore. Wait for the economy to come back normally before you make any rash decisions. But send out your resumes, and if there's enough money, yeah, I mean, I'd imagine going to work in San Francisco or New York, you're not going to have a lot of fun. You're just going to go there and bust your ass off. Make your money, get your experience, build up your resume, and then get the fuck out after like 3 years max. But here you provide me an either or question, which is not the case. We'll send out resumes, see what happens. I'm like, you could pay me, like, if you pay me $500,000 a year, I might go live in California for 2 to 3 years. So I wouldn't like, oh, they're Democrat, I'm not going to move there. I can understand why you don't want to. But if the pay is right, so yeah, send out the resumes, see what happens. Generally, though, no, I would not move to a Democrat shithole. You're saving a lot of money, $50,000 a year. That's awesome. Just keep making your money, and Keep writing it out. Yeah, I know, man. It sucks. All jobs suck, but I don't think I would give up what you got now, unless like a really good job offer came on the table. So that's it. See you guys later. Toodles.